Very much. I have in my hand the cue card for our final Emmy presenters of the night. Final. And I also have news for you. Celtics are up 17. 51-34 right now. Now, earlier in the evening, I screwed one up because somebody had to leave early, but we're going to get it straight this time. Gene Mackin is going to be up there, actually up there on the stage to your left, my right. Hold on. Over here, because earlier we had a little bit of a mix-up, but we straightened that out again. She's the News 9 at 5 anchor, okay, that we announced earlier, but that wasn't there with her husband. And you remember how confusing that was? She's joined by Emmy-winning reporter at WGBH's Greater Boston. Please welcome Gene Mackin and Jared Bowen.
Got it right. Except for the fact that we have no cards yet. But I just want to say, Joyce Kilhaywick, you were kind enough to mention me, and I would like to say, now that I know it's okay, I am among those who grew up watching you, and your legacy and your career still informs everything I do.
Our first category is Outstanding On-Camera Talent, Anchor News, and the nominees are
Logan Burns, WTIC. David Wade, WBZ. Ed Harding, WCVB. Erica Arias, WTIC. Sarah French, WTIC. Liz Brunner, WCVB. Mark Ackerbloom, WFXT.
And the Emmy goes to Mark Ackerbloom, WFXT.
Interim Senator may be filled. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Ackerbloom.
And I'm Maria Stefanos. Fox News has learned that Governor Deval Patrick may have tapped a close personal friend of the late Senator Ted Kennedy.
I'm Ted Daniel, Fox 25 News.
Ted, thank you. A Boston firefighter says he was wrongly accused and badly beaten by Boston police. Now acquitted of any wrongdoing, he claims those arrested.
So I'm not Ock, but I will take this gladly for him. He's at JDRF tonight with Maria, hosting charity. They love to do that stuff. He's going to be so excited about this, and I know he'd want to thank everybody at the station, his wife, and his 3 beautiful daughters. So thanks, guys.
Our next category is Outstanding News Specialty Report, Health Science.
Charlton Health Science Reports, WTIC. Healthcare Uncovered, WCVB. Miles for Kyle, WFXT. Animal House, WTIC. Paranormal Police Big Wheel Derby, WTIC. Miracle in Maine, WGME.
And the Emmy goes to Miracle in Maine, WGME.
It's going to be the happiest day of my life. When I'm going to go back to Iraq, and Tibat's going to be with me. It's going to be the happiest day of my life.
May I have your attention, please?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so stunned and surprised. This was an amazing story of a little Iraqi girl whose father serves in the Iraqi coalition forces in Iraq and got to know the American troops well enough to trust them to tell them the plight of his niece, who is in desperate need of heart surgery. They found the Maine Foundation for Cardiac Surgery. The U.S. troops brought her to Maine. Her mother, who had never been out of her village, trusted these surgeons literally with her daughter's heart in their hands. Some would consider them infidels, but all she cared about was the health, life of her daughter. They are back home in Iraq. The troops in Baghdad called it Operation Good Heart. We call it Miracle in Maine. Thank you so much, everyone.
Our Our next category is Outstanding Newscast Evening Smaller Market. Here are the nominees.
News 13 at 6, WGME. News 8 at 6, February Storm, WMTW.
And the Emmy goes to News 8 at 6, February Storm, WMTW.
Word from Central Maine Power was this: if you don't have power at your house right now, plan on not having it tonight. An emergency declaration is in effect for the state. The storm dumping more than 2 feet of snow in some places, snapping tree limbs, power lines, and poles. CMP officials say their first priority is shutting off.
I'm not George Matz, but George asked me to come up and accept this award for him, and I'm sure he'd like to thank his staff and congratulate the rest of the nominees. Thank you.
And our next category is Outstanding Feature News Report Light Series. Here are your nominees.
High Tech, Will It Work? WPTZ.